Hi everybody, welcome to Live with Prima. I'm Tiffany and we're going to be creating this canvas today. And first I'm going to start off with some announcements. Next show coming up is a canvas from Delana, Natural Beauty Canvas, on September 15th. You can see her project on prima.typepad.com and her class will be at 11 a.m. Pacific time. And also Art Venture in Anaheim, California is coming up January 6th and 7th. Amazing Prima event that you won't want to miss. Spots are filling fast and you can register at primamarketinginc.com. Click on the Art Venture tab at the top of the page and we hope to see you there. So like I said, this is the canvas we're going to be creating. And a lot of times I get inspired by the pictures that I take of my kids. So that's what this is, canvas. I know it's a little patriotic and I hope the international people don't mind. But I'm going to be sharing a lot of techniques with the oil pastels. And I'm just going to run over quickly the products. So these are the oil pastels. Let me click here real quick. Okay, so they come in a pack of 24, and I know there's been a couple others that have used these. Come like this. They're so creamy, and I love using them. Okay, and then I'm going to be using this paper, 12 by 12 paper. It's from the Epiphany collection. And I'm going to be using some tabs and tags. And then once I go into the class and start creating, we'll have all the numbers. I just wanted to go over really quick. And then these resist canvases. And some of the art mediums, and then these new flowers here. These are the Esperanza, Sarita. And I'm going to be using the stencil and then some of the watercolor paper. I'm going to stamp some butterflies and do some coloring on the butterflies. So first, we're going to cover the canvas. So this is a 8 by 10 canvas board. It's flat. I like using these a lot because I tend to try to, do stenciling and stuff. And then when you have the canvas that is matted already, it's kind of hard to get it correctly. I don't know, just me anyways, I guess, probably. So I'm going to be using this side of the paper. It just gives a nice texture for the background. And I'm going to cut it down. Grab my cutting. Sorry, I know I went really fast, Carrie. Sorry with the products. I just wanted to go over them just real quick. So, move that out of the way. So I'm going to just be cutting. I don't want the lettering or any of the image. I just want the grid paper in the back. Okay. And let's see. So I don't really measure, so I'm just going to take my fingernails and then just imprint them into the paper. So I always get measurements off, so it seems to be the best technique for me. And then just finding your imprint. Let's see. There it is. Okay, lost it again. All right. Sorry, guys. lost my imprint there. Okay. Oh yes, the product number for this paper is 846879 for the 12 by 12 paper. Okay. Of course, see? Got it a little off, of course. Okay, let me move these out of the way. It's all right. I just want the grid in the back, so we're gonna use the 3D matte gel, and the item number for this is 961398. And then the Finnabar brush. Is it dark? It seems pretty dark to me on the screen. Okay. So I'm gonna brush it on the paper. And I'm also, just for good measure, going to add some Fabri-Tac. I'm going to be adding a lot of water and stuff, so I want to make sure it's on there pretty good. I don't want it to bubble up. So, can't ever have too much adhesive, I don't think. So, gonna put that. Just make sure it's all down. Mint flavored Oreos. Okay, next we're going to use the clear gesso. Because I want to have you'll be able to see the texture, a lot of the texture that the paper has in the back after I put on the pastels. If you guys can get your hands on these brushes, oh my gosh, they are great. You'll love them. I don't have the number for the brushes, and I don't know if Curry got them or not on there, but they're wonderful. Okay, want to make sure it's pretty well on there. Oh, and while I'm thinking about it, I've got to plug in my my glue gun. There it is. Sorry guys. Okay. I add a little bit more. So who's ready for fall? I am. It's been so hot here. But then once winter comes around, I'll be complaining it's too cold, so. I love soup, so summer here is not any time to be making soup, so. Okay, next, let's see. I'm gonna use my heat tool, so just a warning, just real quick. Okay. And because this is how I did the first one, this is how I'm going to do it. I tend to find that the Oil Pastels brush on nicer on the 3D matte gel. I don't know. I played around with them quite a bit. So this is how I prepped the last one, so I'm just going to do the same thing so that it's it hopefully turns out the same. I don't want to do anything different. Oh, it's sticky there. So the number for the 3D matte gel is 961398. For me, it just glides on really smooth, and I played around with them, doing them dry and with just water, with gesso, with the 3D matte gel, and I love how it turns out on the 3D matte gel. So I don't know if that's technically how you're supposed to do it or if it's wrong or whatever, but it turned out good for me. So and just brush it on pretty well so that I know it's gonna, the pastels are gonna glide on nice. Okay. Okay, and I'm actually gonna let this dry real quick, and then we're going, actually, first I'm going to do the stenciling, and then I'll let it dry. So the stencil I'm going to use is this one. Sorry for the glare. And the number is 961312. And I'm just going to hit it with my heat tool really quickly. Then we're going to do some stenciling. And I'm using the modeling paste, and the number for this is 961411. And let me get my scraper tool. Where is it? Oh, they're hiding. Okay. And the middle of the canvas isn't, there's, I mean, the stars are only going to be shown on the outside, so towards the edges. So I'm going to try to get it towards the edges more than the middle. I'm gonna do the edge here. I didn't do them very thick, so I'm gonna do that one actually. And I want to welcome everybody if you're just joining. Hi, everybody. Okay. I'm gonna move down to the bottom here. I'm gonna flip it around actually. Hi, Scrapping Corner, Baron Pink, Leah Ann. I'm gonna try to say hi to everybody. Delana. B. Hewitt, hi. Okay. And I'm gonna go to the side. This one here. Who hates to cook? Delana? I love to cook. I think that's what you guys are talking about, cooking. Okay. Now we're going to put this aside to let it dry. And I'm going to check to make sure that it's the stars. Yeah. Because I'm going to add another littler canvas on the top. I'm going to put this aside somewhere. Okay. Then we're going to work on this little canvas. And for this one, I used the 6x6 pad. And the number is 846961. And I used this one, but the back page, because it just has nice script. And again, it's not going to cover the whole thing, but just so there's a little bit of texture in the back. I'm actually going to tear this paper. Tear the edges. Pretty close to the edge because I'm going to try to make it fit. And then about here. So it doesn't have to be perfect, because it's basically all going to get covered anyways, but when you have a project in person, it's nice to see lots of different layers and textures. Okay, and I'm going to add the paper with this fabric tack. Gonna make sure that the text is gonna be the right way. Okay, and this one we're actually gonna scrape on the 3D matte gel instead of brushing it on. Gives it different texture. So if you want to take your scrape tool, spatula, just gonna scrape it on, and I want to get over the paper as well because I'm gonna add this the pastels on the whole thing. So you can go up and down and sideways just to create some texture, some different texture. I'm not going to make it too thick, scrapes, because I want it to dry. Just want to make sure that I have the whole paper covered. And when I do videos, I have the light pointed up instead of at my project. So it's kind of dark where what I can see, and then it just gives overall light instead of direct light. Okay, if that makes sense. Okay, next I'm gonna set this aside. And then we're going to move on to the butterflies. And we're going to make these butterflies. And I use the watercolor paper for that. So I'm just going to tear out a page. Actually, I'm going to stamp on the page and then leave it in there so that I'm not wasting any. Okay. And I use these stamps right here. This one is, let's see, 962104, and this one is 962081. Okay. So I'm going to use Stays On, and I'm going to flip over the stamp. I'm actually going to stamp on the back side where it's smooth. Okay, I'm going to do this one. Okay, I'm going to actually do another one of those. I don't like that. Okay, there we go. And the number for the paper is 980269. Okay. I'm going to cut these out so that I still have my paper in the pad. My craft mat is right here. Okay, so now we're going to use Oil Pastels. Sorry, I'm trying to read the chat. Okay, and the colors I use are the Perusian blue. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. And where's the red? And the red. And also I use a little bit of the black so that I can darken the red just a tad. And then if you missed the beginning, this is the Oil Pastels. Comes in this really nice box and it shows you all the colors there. Okay, and then I'm gonna take a littler brush. This one's the 1/4 brush. And I'm going to spray a little bit of water on the mat. And then going to take the brush and then just brush on the pastel. And then I'm gonna, in circular motion, move outwards. Because I want to try to get the middle darker than the outside. So then I'm not wetting my brush again, just gonna go in and then again. Hopefully you guys can see this. Okay, just a little bit of water. And the stamp, the sentiment on this says, if your dreams don't scare you, they are not big enough. Love that. So I'm gonna just get some water and then just brush outwards to get some of that blue. To the edge here. So I'm trying to create like a gradual effect so that it's dark in the middle and then lighter on the outside. Sorry guys. Yes, I will hold them up. Okay. Okay, so that is that one. Hopefully you guys can see that. And then I'm gonna do kind of the same thing to the other one. And I didn't like how that's stamped, so I'm not gonna use that one. Okay. This one I'm putting a light layer on the whole thing, and then I'm gonna go back in the middle and then do the middle darker. And then just brushing outwards. Kind of working on both wings so that I hopefully get it the same on both sides, but it's okay if I don't, because I don't really like perfect things. Okay, and I'm just brushing a little bit more on the in the middle. Okay, that way was quicker. So hopefully you guys can see that. Pretty simple. Okay, I'm gonna set these aside to dry, and then we're going to color some flowers. And I'm using the Prima, it just says Prima Flowers. The number is 577773. It's these ones here. And I hope it's okay. I didn't give Carrie any warning, but I do have another box that I purchased that I want to give away at the end. I hope that's okay, Carrie. So I know these are hard to find, and I found 2 boxes and I thought I would share. Okay, and these are wonderful because they come in 24 pieces in a box. Okay, and I'm gonna use, let's see, I think that one, and this one, and I'm gonna use this one. I'm gonna use 3. Yes, I'm gonna give away a box. Is that okay, Carrie? Found them online and I bought 2 boxes. Okay, so I'm gonna take off the leaves. Hey, Linda. Okay, and then I have these, which I'm teasing you guys with because I don't think you can find them anywhere, but I don't have any to give away though. So I got these from a friend in Greece. So these are from the Oil Pastel. Don't have the number. So I'm going to color this one and this one and this one red, and then the little one blue. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the red first. Okay, I'm gonna grab a little bit bigger brush so the process goes a little bit quicker. Grab some water, and I'm gonna spray a little bit of water on them. The middles of these are very delicate, so you don't want to get too much water because if they kind of get mushy. And then I'm just gonna color on here, and then I'm just gonna take the black and add like just a teeny bit so that it darkens the red just a little bit. And I'm going to add the water to it. And then again, this color is red. It's the color. Just mix it around. it. And then the back. So many ways you can use these. Every time I figure out a new way to use them, I just love them even more. I'm actually going to cut off the yellow part of the flower. Just the yellow part. Okay. And then I'm going to take these. Color them. And they go on pretty good because the water spreads, or I'm sorry, the color spreads good because I put water on the flower first. Not a whole lot, just enough to help it spread. So take this again, and then just a little bit of the black, the water, and I got a new spray bottle. Last time I was using something else, and I love that spray bottle. Let's mix it around, and then you can put as much water, like if you want it a little bit more saturated with the color, you just use a little bit less water. Okay, I'm going to move on to this one. I'm going to add a little bit more water to this flower. Okay, oh my goodness, I better speed it up. Time's running out. I feel like you have so much time, an hour, and then you look at the clock and then it's like already time to be done. Goes by so fast. Okay, so I'm gonna set those aside to dry. I'm gonna clean up the red, I don't want the red and the blue to mix because it obviously makes purple, and I don't want purple. I'm going to clean my brush. I'm going to try to pick up my speed a little bit here. Okay. Oh, that's the black. Don't want the black. I want the blue. Okay. So same thing, I'm going to color and then add the water, and then add it. That one is Prussian blue. I'm going to go in the middle of the flower. Okay, so I'm going to leave those to dry. Don't want that black on there. Okay. I'm going to take my canvas, and I'm pretty sure that I'm going to have to heat set this just a tad. You guys have any questions? I feel like I'm going fast, but I'm running out of time. So I think I'm going slow. Hi everybody, if you're just joining us. I'm going to make sure that these are pretty dry so that I don't smear the modeling paste. Okay, I think we're pretty good. I'm gonna wipe off this brush because I'm gonna use the big brush. Okay, well that, I think I have two. Okay. And then we're going to take the blue and add the water. I'm actually going to add some water to the... Don't want to dip it in my water cup because I have a little bit of red in there and I don't want purple. So I'm going to mix this around. I actually want this a little bit darker, so I'm going to add a little bit more blue. Okay, and then we're just going to brush it on. Just like that. And then, so I'm gonna go blue, red, blue, red, blue. And we're going to do a couple different coats of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dry it and then I'm going to add another one and then it'll be a little bit more, a little darker, the color. I'm gonna wipe up the water so that I can keep losing you guys. My computer keeps going to sleep. Okay, I'm gonna move the black out of the way. Uh-oh. Sorry. I broke it. That was my fault. I colored too hard. Okay, and then I'm just gonna use most of the water that's on the brush and then I just spray just a tad bit more because I want the color to be really saturated. See, we're gonna go over. Just like that. Okay, it's not perfect. Okay, and then we're gonna dry it so that I can do the red. I'll be gentle this time with the red. Okay, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of the black just to darken the color. You don't need a lot. Probably don't even need that much. The rinse my brush to get all that blue off. Spray it with water and then mix it around. You have a question? Was that for a question for me? Okay, and then we're just gonna brush it on. And then I'm kind of going over the blue on, and it's okay because it's dry, but I want a kind of gradual effect. Okay, that is that. And then we're gonna take the small canvas and then I'm gonna place it on top like this, and then in hopes to get the lines matched up pretty well. So I have the red here, I'm gonna start with the red. I didn't add any stenciling to this one, just I used the matte gel, if you missed the beginning. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna dry this. And get my blue that I broke. I can't believe I broke it. I think I just get excited about these pastels. I love them. Okay, add the water. And then just brush it on. Just like that. Okay, and I'm gonna set these aside to dry a little bit more, and then we're going to color the frames, and the number is 892098. And I did these blue, so I'm just going to take the blue, just brush it on. I did no prepping to these frames at all. Just gives them like a light blue, because I don't want them to be the white. So, but I don't want them to be really dark blue either. Get the edges here. They are made of resin, I believe. And then kind of want a little bit more so that it brings out more of the really pretty what would this be? Decoration, shapes, details. There we go. Lost my brain for a second. Okay. Next, We are going to do I can find it. Oh, here it is. One of these resist canvases, and I'm gonna take it out of the package real quick. You could see all the different, hopefully, all the different ones it comes with. And the item number is 582814. And I'm gonna use, let's use that one. Maybe this one. I think that one's just script on there. Okay, and then this one I'm actually going to color here and then just use my finger to brush it, to wipe it on. No water, just my finger. See, hopefully. It's not perfect. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm gonna go a little bit over. Okay. Next is the resist canvases. And I had the halves that I used from the other canvas. I had them here. So I think I did all blue. Okay, I'm gonna add the water. You could see that these pastels work with everything. I don't want to say everything, but just a lot. So I'm going to add the water to the canvas. There we go. And these are going to be tucked away. That's why they're cut in half. So I tucked them away on the other one. So I cut them in half. So I'm just using the other halves that I had from the other canvas. I think that's it for the coloring. I'm gonna take this one. This is the back canvas, and actually gonna splatter it with a little bit of red. And I like, let's see. Let me see here. Let's try this one. I like a smaller brush, and then you can add quite a bit of the water because you want enough to splatter. And then I'm just tapping. Hopefully you can see that. Let me see. Tapping it on there. Okay. Okay, then we're gonna take the little canvas. Sorry, I'm all over the place today. So I want to try to use my heat tool as little as possible. And then I'm going to take some heavy gesso and scrape it on top of this one. Just like that. Okay, now we're going to layer them together, and I have my chipboard already cut. So I'm going to use my glue gun. And okay. I'm going to try to line these up pretty good and hopefully get it straight. Okay. Next, let's see. I'm going to cut out these butterflies so that the gesso can dry a little bit on the canvas. And again, I apologize for going over. Okay. And I cut the little antennas off. These are EK Success scissors. I love them for fussy cutting. Cutting out images and stuff. Okay, so those are cut. I gotta remember how I did this. I think I did the trim, and this is Rubens Nostri. No, sorry, I think that's a different language. Ecru wire thread, and the number is 576981, and it's great for when you want like a circle in the back, because it's already like that for you. So let's see. So I'm gonna put it down about there. Add hot glue. And then the hot glue from the frame is gonna glue down the thread as well. Just like that. Hopefully it's straight. So it just hangs off just a little bit on this side. do picture. I'm gonna try to heat these up to dry them. And like I said, you gotta be really careful with the centers of these flowers. They're really fragile. You don't want to mush them. Okay. So we got tag and this goes. My picture for some reason turned out smaller when I printed it out. I don't know why. It's wallet size. Okay, so it's gonna go like that. I'm gonna cut off the stem of this flower. It's gonna go and then I'm going to use these. These are number 581909. Hopefully you guys are all still with me. Sorry for going over again. And I'm actually, let's see, use this one here. I'm going to open it up a little bit. And then I'm going to use this one down here, and let's see, I think I lost a red flower somewhere, or maybe I didn't color it. Okay, that's all right. Okay, so it's gonna go something like this. And then I have these tucked in kind of everywhere. So let's start off with those. Uh-oh, got my grungy finger on that one. Okay. And these again are cut in half from the other canvas that I did. Put that there. Okay, I'm gonna start gluing everything down. Everything looks good, I think. I'm gonna glue this. Just like that. Actually, I cut out some chipboard for that. And, whoops. I use 3. Let's see if that works. Let's do one more. Sticking everything now. Okay. So that is gonna go like that. Goes like this, and I'm going to actually pull it on so I can slip the photo just like that. And then the butterfly goes in the middle. Just gonna kind of tuck everything in there. Trying to be gentle with the centers of those. Need another glue stick. Okay. Any questions? This butterfly is going to go over here. And hold that down just for a second. Thank you guys for joining. And if you're just joining, okay, last couple little things here. We're gonna color some of these flowers here. Hopefully we got time. Okay, well, I'm running a little late, but we're gonna do it. Okay. And I do these blue. See if I can find my blue. And the number for that is 583026. It's the magnolia trim. These I'm not too worried if they're perfect. Okay, I'm just gonna use with the heat tool really quick. Cut these apart, and I'm gonna cut them in half, and then I'm gonna tuck them under. Okay, so it's gonna go there. It's not gonna be the exact same, but pretty similar to my last canvas. The canvas, or the project I did before, I went a little crazy with the coloring. So this just adds more texture, different kinds of texture into your projects when you add, you know, lace and trims and different things. And this one maybe here. Okay, and I added some paper, and this paper is from the stationer's desk, and the number is 813840, and I just tucked them places. So let me see this one real quick. Yeah, so I kind of tucked, let's see, let me tuck this one over here. Just to give it a little bit more layers and interest. Let's see. Yeah, this one. think my family's gonna be back soon. Hopefully they don't come in screaming. Okay, I'm gonna add this one under the photo here. And I think I'm gonna add a little bit more of the trim that I colored here. Have any questions? I hope you guys are dying to get these pastels. They're so much fun. I didn't take the leaves off of this. Okay, sorry. I'm not a leaf person, so it's really bugging me. Okay. That's better. Let's see. And lastly, I added some glitter. And this is glass glitter crimson red from the Finnabar Art Ingredients, and the number is 962746. And rinse off my brush. Actually, use littler brush, and I use the, where did I put it? Right here, the 3D matte gel. You gotta be really careful with this stuff because it can get everywhere if you spill it. Okay, I got quite a mess going on here. Sorry guys. Let me just move some of this stuff. Okay. So you're just gonna take the matte gel and then scrape it on there. Just gonna go and take, so I don't get glitter in there. And so you can use these techniques with any project you make with oil pastels. Okay, I think we'll be good for now since I'm over time. But Carrie, if you can just pick a random winner, doesn't matter country or anything, unless they can't receive items like that. But it doesn't matter, then I'll send them a new box. Have it right here of these flowers. Oh, yes. The glitter up close. And let me show you the finished one because it's all goopy. It's not dry yet, so. You could see the dimension. And then I actually was displaying this on the new easels that Prima has. It's Mildred. Congratulations, Mildred. Yeah, and I was going to add some blue because I received some blue just the other day, but I'll do that later. So it's a finished project. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I want to thank you guys so much for joining me. And again, I'm sorry for going over a little bit. And I hope you guys cannot wait to get your hands on the pastels. And then once you do, you guys gotta post your projects on Live with Prima on Facebook. Congratulations. Bye. Thank you guys so much. Okay, I'm gonna stop recording.